A company administers a typing test to screen applicants for a secretarial position. In order to pass the test, an applicant must complete the test in 50 minutes with no more than one error. Historical data reveals the following about the population of applicants. The number of test errors follows a Poisson distribution with mean 3. The time required to complete the test follows a normal distribution with mean 45 and standard deviation 0 and standard deviation 10. The number of errors and the time required to complete the test are independent. Calculate the probability that an applicant chosen at random will pass the test. So to pass the test, two things must be done. The applicant must complete the test within 50 minutes, and there should be no more than one error. And the third condition tells us that these two are independent events. So basically, we'll calculate separately the probability that the test is completed in 50 minutes, and then we'll calculate the probability that there's no more than one error, and then these are independent events, so the probability of this and this happening should be the product of the two. So we are given that the number of test errors follow Poisson distribution. So for Poisson, and the mean is 3. So what the Poisson PMF would be 3 power x, e power negative 3 over x factorial. Remember, the Poisson mean is mean power x. The Poisson PMF is mean power x, e power negative mean divided by x factorial. And so to pass the test, there should be at most one error. So probability at most one error would be 0 or 1 error. So that would be 0, f of 0 plus f of 1. And when we substitute these in this, we end up getting 0.199. And so the second thing which requires the more work will be the probability that the test is completed within 50 minutes. So we will find the probability that the test is completed within 50 minutes by changing the 50 into z-score, because we are given that completion time is normally distributed. So z-score for the 50 would be 50 minus mean divided by standard deviation, and we were given that the completion time has a mean of 45 and standard deviation of 10. So this ends up being 0.5. So therefore, the probability that the time is less than equal to 50 minutes is equal to the probability z is less than equal to 0.5, which from the tables we see to be, let's magnify this. So for 0.5, you can see the cumulative probability is 0.6915. So we substitute that here, and therefore the probability of passing equals probability at most one error times probability time is less than equal to 50, because to pass we should have at most one error and it should be completed within 50 minutes. And since the two events are independent, so we multiply their probabilities, and the two probabilities were 0.199 and 0.6915. That ends up being 0.14. That's choice B.